Hello everyone, my name is Quant and welcome to Castle Story. This is kind of how should I put it, like a defense game where you build your castle and get to defend it while you also, well, build it, getting resources, pretty much like in a StarCraft game or an Earth of Empire or something like that. Just to get your resources, start building up shit, and defend it while there comes waves of enemies. Without further ado, let's just get into the game. I'm gonna go into the new game, survival. I am gonna load up in normal. Hopefully this does not lag too much, because the game is not really optimal, and yeah, let's hope, because when there start coming waves of enemies, the AI can be a little junky, a little weird. We are gonna tell them to cut wood, and we're gonna do it like that. Gonna get these guys to cut the wood. Cutting the wood and collecting the wood is by far the most annoying thing ever. Okay, so we're gonna build our base. We want to kind of protect this thing and secure a gold mine. Let me just go back here and see. Would actually be cool to kind of secure this area. It's just that it's very far away from this. I guess this area is fine too. This area is a little too big. It got loads of trees though. Well, this does too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just descend here. Gonna build. Oh god, the ground here is uneven. Very uneven actually. Create some space. There we go. We're gonna get these guys to build that. And what that is that I just started building. Oops, they threw the logs out of the world. That's annoying that they will do that. But yeah, what that does is it allows me to collect things from the mine. So I want it as close to the mine as possible. The only problem now is I do have quite a long time, but I actually want this secure. I don't actually even know if they can destroy it or anything, but this is where I will spawn new guys. You can see here I can actually do that right now. I'm gonna create an archer just because archers are awesome, and that's all I can create. But you can see here I can create the warrior, which is this, the melee knight, and then the archer, and then a worker. And you can see they built that but they do not know what to do next. That is because the AI is somewhat stupid. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I thought there was one left here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna collect more wood. I'm gonna collect this wood because I don't want any wood to fall over and just waste my time. Gonna tell them to cut the wood, and this is the absolute most annoying. Oh, for some reason they didn't get there. You can see 4 guys doing that. It can take some very long time before they actually start cut down the wood, and it can take even longer before they transfer the wood to this place. I don't really know why, but this game is not really optimal as of yet, and the developers had kinda like a coding problem, but it's very cool game. Check it out, link in the description as always. We're gonna have one of you guys. I said one of you guys. Topo even. Sorry, got your name wrong. Gonna make him build, so he's gonna collect wood, and then he's gonna build, as you can see right here, 3 more of these. I actually want probably more than that, but it's put in the way and such. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna collect some wood because it's always good to have. Just because I say there's always a problem with cutting down trees, they're just doing a remarkable job here. This is very unusual for the AI to actually perform this well at this task. Oh, you can see one guy is stuck. Okay. Gato, Gato, and Boom, Boom, whatever, is gonna start collecting stone. Stone is what I want to be able to build bricks and such to actually be able to start building my castle. No, no, I do not want to build that. Sorry, I'm gonna remove that. And there we go. I'm gonna have one guy cutting these down because having trees is always kind of handy dandy. The problem though is that trees actually fill up this spot really fast. You can see they are collecting here and they walk over and place there. And you can see that after a while it becomes bricks. And it becomes like 4 bricks. I don't know if it actually takes 4 turns. It's been 3 right now. Yeah, it takes 4 turns, so it's actually like they get 1 brick every single time. And now I'm gonna take this guy because we need way more of these. Oh god, the ground is uneven here and it's really getting on my nerves. I do not like it when the ground is uneven. It makes it way harder to build than it should be. I'm just gonna build quite a bit of these. And I'm gonna make him build. He's gonna collect the wood and he's gonna place it, and they're right away gonna start and fill it up. Sometimes they get stuck. You just have to like get them, give them a little helping hand. Oh, this guy is actually very stuck. Come on, little buddy. Come on, move, please. I'm gonna leave him there and see if he starts moving. There we go. Sooner or later, the AI is a little wonky this game. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna let him start doing that as well. And now we're gonna start building something here. Now I do not really know where to start. Would be actually kind of cool to have a tower like here, an archer tower. I actually think that would actually be quite effective as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna build a basic ground here, falling in. And I'm gonna take one of these guys. Gonna no. And you can not have a guy selected when I'm trying to do this. There we go. I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna tell him to cut trees there, and hopefully he can do just as good as he did here. The guys really did perform very good here. He's first gonna collect the wood because it's just laying there, which is fine. It's very hard to tell them individually exactly what to do. It's more like you give them tasks and they just do what's nearby. And I actually want you to start building there. So I have a guy that actually is starting here. And I'm gonna as well just build this wall. And why I'm wanting to remove this is I just want this to go straight. I don't want to give any weird corners or stuff like that, because it can actually... I played this a little bit before, as you probably can see, but not much. I only played like a couple of hours, like 3-4 hours maybe. But yeah, if I start making corners and such and place archer on top of the wall, the guy can just... enemies can just get around and stand like here, and the archers cannot really shoot. So by having a straight line, I know that every single enemy will be in this area, and it will give a great lineup for my archers and everything. So that's really what I want to do, and that's also why I want to keep this wall straight. So I have 2 guys collecting the stone, 1 guy hacking wood. Yeah, and I actually... right now, I want him to prioritize just cut down the wood, but I cannot tell him to do that. He will cut down the wood and he will collect the wood. So, I cannot really do anything about that. Now, I'm gonna take this guy. And I'm gonna build more of these. I'm actually at a very good start, I believe. It feels like I'm doing very well. Now, this ground was rather uneven, and it's kind of hard. Oops, down. There we go. Like you can see, it's uneven. I don't really want that to be. Um, so as of now, I guess I can just temporarily build something like that. I can actually, oops, make it a bit longer. Hopefully you guys don't really see much lag, because I don't really see any lag, and I hope this quality is good. Oops, there we go. But I do feel a small delay. So if I'm actually trying to do something, it can take like a second more to actually do it, and that can be a little weird because I cannot really do anything that fast. And it's really just a game that is still kind of in work, but the concept is really good and it's really, 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 really fun. So I do recommend checking it out if you like this kind of build a base and kind of defend waves. And there is also a just sandbox mode where you can just build whatever you want. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, that you just can place the block. I don't even think you have to make the workers to do it. I've not played the sandbox mode, so I do not know. So sorry for any kind of misinformation there. But it's really, really fun. I can check out the... Oh, where are you going? Oh, he found crystal. Yeah, okay, yeah, I forgot that. That's a bummer. Because in the mines they can actually find crystals. These crystals, it's actually weird that I got this so early, but they kind of help out to make me create a new guy. Because when things die, my guys or enemy guys, I can actually start spawning up units. You can see now that I collect that, I can actually make something more. I'm gonna make another worker because I don't really think I need another archer as of now. The first wave is very easy and I am playing it on normal difficulty. And you can see he's kind of stuck, come on. Can actually take this guy as well, just to get rid of as much wood as possible while I basically finish up building here. You also want to be very careful how you build, because you cannot build just whatever you want and then boom, they build it, because it's not really gonna work. For example, if I go out here and I just place like this, for example, just something very simple, doesn't matter what it is, like la-di-da-da, something like this, they are gonna start building the closest first. It's a little random. They're not always building the closest, but they are generally building closer, so they cannot really build in the corners, and they cannot lift the stone bricks that they transfer to build the wall and everything. They cannot like climb up, for example, right here it's a little edge. They can climb that, but not with wood or stone on their backs. So if there was like a, let's say for example, a big wall behind this, or just a wall, something like this would probably not build correctly if the back wall here was already filled in, because they would start filling up here towards the edges, and then they would not be able to build what's in there, like in the corners. So you will actually have to build it piece for piece, which is annoying. You have to build like this, for example, because now they can build everything. They can go around here and build the wall, and they can go in and build that, and once they build that, you can just go ahead and be like, okay, now you build that, and they build that, and then you go and build this, and so on and so on and so on. So you kind of have to tell them to build piece for piece. So you cannot just collect and then build something big and then have everyone just do it, because it's gonna turn out weird. I'm gonna have that guy continue on this wall, and that's also why I'm a little skeptic if I should. I want this wall as straight as possible. I'm not 100% sure if he can actually go down there. It's a little hard to see where it's tilted and everything, because I want this wall to be not able to just walk by, and that can be a little hard. And you don't have to stress that much. Wave 1 starts in blah 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 blah, but the first waves are really, really simple, and I don't even think it starts right away. Another guy got crystals? Wow, that's actually very, very, very unusual. Like, for example, the archer here can just stand here and do whatever he wants by himself, and I can get the knight over here. Oh right, I should have left a small room in the wall. Well, whatever. Sooner or later, I'm just gonna break some of the wall and make entrance, because it's a little weird if you just wall in yourself, because you cannot really expand, and every time you expand you have to break the wall. So it's recommended to have a door. The doors are really easy to break down though, compared to the wall, so you have to guard the door. Oh, actually I have a guy there that's just nothing. I don't really know why. It's because he feels done with the... you can check the cutting, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. You can actually make this area wider, so if you want to, you can make it so he collects all the trees in this, which is really cool. But collecting wood can be very wonky, and the guy actually disappeared. I don't even know where he went. Oh, they are... Yeah, I don't have much things. You can see I got 2 enemies. I got this guy back here just defending the crystals. And then I got this guy. We got 1 enemy over there. And yeah, my guy here is definitely able to just take him on. He will just... You can see the aggro system is not really the best. And yeah, he's dead. And 0 enemy remains. They're gonna continue working and everything. So what I actually want you to do now is I want... wait, I need to actually build that. I'm gonna just go ahead and make loads of barrel. Yes, right now I don't care if it's uneven or whatever. That's because these guys are collecting gold, like you can see right there, and it's collected in the barrels, which is also kind of wonky. You can see he got gold, but some reason he doesn't want to turn it in right away. Okay, now he's still carrying the gold. Now it goes to a barrel, and you can see he's placing it. The problem with these barrels is that you have no idea when they are full or not, and sooner or later they're just gonna go and around carrying gold, because these are full, and there is absolutely no way for you to know that. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna get this guy inside before he gets trapped. Oh, okay, they are actually done building. I'm just gonna add the ground layer here. Hopefully they can build all that. And yeah, nothing of that should really block. Like if I were to build here, it would start building that, and I would not be able to reach that. But yeah, it seems like they can build that. I'm gonna even up the surface. I'm gonna go with the 2 block. And you don't really gain anything from using the 1 blocks at all, which is a little weird. Because 1 blocks still cost 1 entire block. It is probably kind of hard to program, because everything right now costs one of these stone blocks, and it's probably kind of hard to make them just pick up half and everything. It's probably kind of hard programming, and to be honest, that's fine. In my opinion, that's just fine. Alright. Sorry if the angle's so weird. And yeah, I will play like the first 3 or 4 videos in succession. So I have no idea when this is gonna cut. It might even be in episode 2 already. Oh, and you can see now he kinda stuck here because he wanna place that, but he cannot. So I'm gonna place stone there. Hopefully he can place that. Oh, he cannot. Can he place that? They are not really... Oh, there we go. He placed one. Like, hopefully he can go on that to place that. That's the general idea. And it seems like they might be able to climb here, so I actually have to find some way to get them up on this wall so they can go and build this. And yes, they can go down with the stone blocks, but they cannot go up. But now I'm gonna do... I'm gonna build way up as well. And yeah, I'm actually off to a quite good start, I believe. It feels like I'm building and collecting so much stone. Actually, you guys can take a break. Oh, he still got one. And this is also weird. You can like select them with this, but sometimes it doesn't want to drag. Like sometimes I'm trying to do this and it doesn't work, so I have to do the opposite direction. It's very weird, and just because I'm trying to show you, it works just fine. But it's like when stuff happens and when you start getting more guys and when your castle becomes more complex, the game is gonna run worse and worse quite fast. Is he trying to build? Now my wall will start looking kinda weird, but whatever. So now I'm gonna place one block there. I'm gonna make sure that's the only block I place right now, because I want them to go and place that, and then I'm gonna start building backwards. And this is kinda where you have to like tell them individually what to do. There we go. And I'm gonna place one there. And this is cool. You can see this guy will get in the other way. He will actually pick up and continue the work. So they work together in a big chain. Now it's a little annoying because I want to build there and he's kinda in the way. He should soon kinda start going away. Maybe? Guy? Oh, come on. No. Oh? Okay. Whatever. That works. Now you see they're gonna run away and be like, yeah, I'm gonna collect and do stuff. Okay, so what I wanna do is I actually wanna make a new work site here. Let's see if I actually know how to do this. There you can see. This is a new one. That is because if I want to just go here and start building over here, but it will actually make them build this and this at the same kind of time. But I want to like tell these guys just individually to work on something else here. So I'm gonna make a new site and just start wall in the crystal. And like I said, I don't know how important it is to actually protect the crystal, because every single time I've had enemies run into the castle, they always go for the workers. You can see, there we go, and oh, actually I think that even turned out wrong, which is weird. Okay, whatever. I didn't want them to be the same kind of guys building. And I always have to build the last block now, because otherwise, like I said, they're gonna start bump into each other and start doing weird stuff. Like if I place there, it's gonna place this block that I'm holding right now first, which makes them unable to place that block. And also for that reason, I always recommend to build things in two sizes. Because if these were two sizes, I could place it like this, because that means they would just be able to go right next to it and build that, depending on where the thickness is and everything. But if I actually were to like, God, it's also uneven. If I were to place like this, for example, and I place there and there, and this wall here was already completed, they would actually be just able to go here and place the stone right there, and then next time they would be able to go around. So always keep that in mind. It's good to build things two sizes, because you don't want them to stand in each other's way and such, and it makes the working process just so much smoother. I want someone to actually go over there and build that. Come on. They're all going this way now. And this is kind of what I didn't want to. This is why I tried to make a new worksite, because you can see now all of them prioritize to build here, but I want one of them to actually build here. So I'm actually gonna see, how do I do that? How do I make a new? No, that's still not a new one. It says new con, but it's not starting a new. I did this before, but I don't really remember how. No, right clicking does not do anything. I know there is a way to separate the tasks, but I don't remember how. But it's very handy to do so if you can. And I got 2 archers now. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and place 1 archer on top of this wall.